All right, y'all, we back with another one, man. We back on Tiffany Henyard. So listen, Tiffany Henyard just had a lot of people confront her. Okay, that they had to not even let a lot of people in. It was a lot of chaos at the town meeting. I'm gonna go over some highlights in it. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons, where I'm getting all of these highlights from. But the residents are angry. We can honestly say that Tiffany Henyard is probably the worst mayor in history. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all hear what these residents are saying. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. This is just crazy. It's crazy, man. But check this out. We're gonna go over some highlights. Shout out to people.
To all the department heads sitting on the dais for the last few meetings, you've decided to share your comments and your feelings. We don't want it and we don't need it. You are not allowed to answer any of the residents' concerns. So why would I hope or want to hear anything from you other? You don't know if you don't live here or pay taxes here, but your thoughts and concerns would be different if you did. Number two, Andrew Holmes in his absence. Maybe he's in the back listening. The nerve of you to sit in the seat as a trustee here with the allegations. The people put you in the seat to serve as a trustee to the residents, not to the mayor. You say you're an activist of law enforcement. Well, I was an officer in the trenches for 25 years. That meant doing the work, not talking the talk, not looking for a camera at every turn. I was locking people up, even took a bullet, all in the name of being a public servant for the people. In light of the allegations, I, as a resident of Dolton, former law enforcement officer and female, along with other Dolton residents, would like to see you display some integrity and step down pending the outcome of this investigation. And to our attorney, it is a disgrace that you will not explain to this body what the rules of the First Amendment are. Total violation, so continue to get your check.
And that's what they're doing, guys. They are getting their checks. All right. I've been going over Tiffany Henyard for a minute. This is embarrassing for the culture. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. You know that you got this much disgruntled residents. It's you can't be doing something right. All right. I'm going like it's some stuff in here that y'all gonna hear that y'all gonna be like, wow, these residents feel like this. They are banging outside. They are trying to come in. The police has to be present. This is only going to get worse. The people needs to understand that, listen, even the police staff, they didn't understand we got to get rid of her because it's too much commotion. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody is going to get hurt. We in Chicago. This is in Chicago. But let me let it go. Let's go.
Former law enforcement speaking out, she had a good point about these department heads. They never have anything to say in these meetings to the people because if they say anything, Tiffany Teflon Tahoe will fire them. So none of them have any integrity and they go along to get along.
All right. Next person. One more time. I'm sorry, Madam Mayor.
Oh, go ahead.
One more time. I am clearing the room. Okay. Okay. Ms. Avant. No, they don't. When it's a safety issue, it falls under the police department. All right, call the next name.
Two minutes. Good evening, residents. Good evening, Board of Trustees. The four of you all. I'm tired of our rules and regulations change every time we have a meeting. Okay? First of all, it's not public comment because that ordinance have never ever been changed. Correct me if I'm wrong, Trustee House. Right. So, is that the 2 minutes? Or y'all got something else going on? Okay. Let me know.
Why don't you own commercial real estate? Yes, you. Why don't you own commercial property? After all, just one commercial deal can dramatically impact your financial life forever.
And, well, you know what you're doing. You're violating our rights. And that's a shame that our rights are being violated. For clapping, you tried to put me out last month, and it don't make sense. Make this make sense to me. And I'm agreeing with Mary. I'm asking for Andrew Holmes to step down, which he shouldn't have never been in that seat in the first place because he never lived here. So stop blowing smoke up the residents' behinds, because this is ridiculous and I'm tired of it. Mayor, you might as well step down too, because I'm tired of that too. This is a disgrace that you have done to this village. You thought that other fellow was bad? No, this is 1,000 times worse.
Do y'all see this? Like, why would she continue to want to be the mayor with all of this? Let me hear this off so y'all can hear everything, and I'm gonna get my.
Than what he could ever be. And they say that you're the worst mayor in America. I agree.
And then she brought up Andrew Holmes, speaking out, saying that he's not even supposed to have that position in the first place. Andrew Holmes ran for mayor against Tiffany Teflon Tahoe, but he really wasn't qualified to be the mayor or trustee because he's not a resident of the village. Allegedly, he's got a girlfriend or somebody who lives in the village, but he's out of Chicago.
Okay, one more outburst, I'm clearing the room. All right, next person.
Viola.
All right, next.
But first of all, what's going on out there is ridiculous. I understand safety, and if there was a credible threat, as you say, Chief Lacey, there should have been a better plan in place. People should have been informed. People show up expecting to come to a public meeting and to have access. So this is the result of not having a structured plan in place for the credible threat that you said was warranted.
And by the way, the police chief is lying. He's in cahoots with the mayor, and he's always running interference by trying to interrupt things and blaming it on safety.
People are frustrated. They want answers. They want transparency. They want what these four trustees, Trustee Norwood, Trustee Tammy Brown, Trustee House, Trustee Kiana Belcher, and Clerk Keys want. And I'm appalled that the one trustee that's sitting there doesn't want the same thing. I mean, I don't even know how you can honor the seat that you were elected to. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. In absentia, Andrew Holmes does need to step down. He's also a disgrace. It's only a matter of time before everything is brought to the forefront. And people will be satisfied at that point. People will be satisfied. They want change. They want better. We want better. So
now, Tiffany Henyard always says, I'm a black woman. What about all of these black women? Okay, of how they feel. How do they feel? Does that make a difference? Okay, that we got all of these black women is speaking on Tiffany Henyard. Okay, and she's just going on talking about black women. All right. I'm gonna let these ladies go, but I want to know what y'all think in the comment section, man.
So I just think that this is ridiculous. It's disrespectful. And to speak about safety, this is unsafe. I got pushed. Other people got pushed just trying to get into a public meeting. That's unsafe. So let's talk about everyone's safety, not just the mayor's. Thank you.
That's right. The people don't serve her. She's not the queen. She's supposed to be serving the people, along with all those folks up there with her.
Dolores Timms, 37-year resident of Dolton. In the 37 years I've been there, I've seen many changes. Some were for the better, some were not. And I think we're at a cross that in the road where we don't know to go right or left. And this has to change. I look at, as I come into this area, I look at Greenwood Falls, that entire street from 144th down to 147. You don't see any paper. You don't see anything. But I live farther south, right off of Greenwood on 158th Street. We don't get those kind of services. I would like to buttress on what the person from Riverdale had to say. And he was talking about the meetings and scheduled meetings, and we shouldn't be having a squirrel meetings or whatever they're called. But ever since I've been in Dolton, there were 2 meetings scheduled each month, the 1st and the 3rd of each Monday of each month. That hasn't happened in, I know, at least 10 or 11 months. And I'd like to know why. This should be more than citizens' address. Some of our questions should be answered.
No, sorry, your 3 minutes are up. I apologize.
Mhm.
And I can't stand
How
that
they
guy.
do
He's
that
so
old lady like that?
disrespectful. Her time was not up. It had been less than a minute and a half. That's the police chief, once again, always playing these games, running interference for Tiffany Tahoe.
Okay, do I stand corrected? Okay, then I stand corrected. I apologize. Okay, all right, no
That ain't
problem.
right. You did that lady like that.
So what I'm asking, and I look at the trustees that are sitting there, and the fact that I haven't seen one of the trustees in a week, not on television with all the 5 or 6 murders that were in Chicago. That person is always at the forefront wherever the cameras are. But I haven't seen that person. I'm not going to call any names. And that person is not here tonight. So I think that needs to be addressed by our mayor and anyone else that could answer that.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, I apologize, ma'am. Now your 3 minutes are up.
No, you just laughing
For 2
about it.
minutes,
It
I
ain't no
apologize.
joke.
2 minutes.
This ain't no joke, man. This the problem.
I feel crowded. I just wanna. Okay. All right. So, last time I came, I was kind of muted. So I just want to make sure that I'm not muted this time because I do want the mayor, Tiffany Henyard, to step down. I need Keith Freeman to quit today, resign, because you are not what we need for Dolton. I grew here, and I know you grew here too. You used to get bullied. So allegedly, let me say that. But I know you grew here too. However, you have messed up our town. I've been a resident in Dolton for over 30 years. Tiffany knows this because I'm sure that that's the reason why she didn't do what she was supposed to do. However, Tiffany, to everybody, every resident, I'm sorry. I apologize if I seemed irate. I had my radiation today. I have cancer. Of course I do. Tiffany stole money from a cancer foundation. How dare you? How dare you steal? And I helped you with your campaign. How dare you steal from us? I have to buy my wigs. Are you going to reimburse me for the wigs that I've been spending my money on? Are you going to reimburse me?
All right.
You know, if
You
I'm
hear
going
the
to get my
pain.
money back, Tiffany.
You hear the pain in this
You
lady.
with your vision to get in that seat. You told me that you was going to run and make a change for Dolton.
How you gonna tell this
And
lady
what
to
his
calm down?
cheeseburger head sit up there doing, trying to shut her down? Sir, this is a public meeting. She did not raise a hand at anybody. And they all have the right to be upset while their taxes are paying your salary.
She said
A
cheeseburger.
change
head.
for Dolton. I'm sorry, I got a little anxiety because I don't like getting pushed and stuff in crowds because I'm disabled. But y'all don't even care to let the disabled in first.
If you've ever been interested in crypto, stop what you're doing and listen to this urgent.
That should have been your first concern. When you talking about the credible threat outside, I'm really sick. I had radiation today. So I came here because I want you to get out of our town. You're a renter here. You don't even own in Dolton. So get out.
Wow,
Leave.
she renting
We
and
don't
dog,
want
making
you
all
here.
that money.
You or your administration. Y'all need to go. Thank you. Oh, and Cooper's Park, August 31st. I'm doing an event. I have a non-for-profit for tumor awareness. It's actually a real charity cancer that charity that I have. Thank you.
Bless her heart, man. Bless her
Oh
heart.
yeah, Tiffany Tahoe, you need to return all
That's
that
crazy,
money
man.
that your fake organization got from Thornton Township and Dalton.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Thelma, and I really truly believe this has to end. I'm so disappointed in what's been happening in Dalton. Mayor, you need to step down because you have disgraced this village. You really have.
Look at what
Everybody
they
up
saying
there
about
need to
her.
go. We need to know what's happening with our money. You need to address what happened in Vegas, and you have been silent. And that's not gonna fly. You know what happened in Vegas. You know what happened.
She like,
And
what
you
happened
will
in
not-
Vegas
you
stays
should
in
be
Vegas.
addressing it, saying something to the residents about it. And we want to know where our money is at. We're tired of you just spending our money any type of way that you want to. It's not fair. It needs to go across the board. We didn't want that $1 million ice rink that none of the citizens can even take part of. The only time it's open is when you're giving a function. That's not for the residents. You don't love the children. You kicked the little baby out of the Easter egg hunt. You don't love the children. And when you did that, that made me cry when I seen that baby cry like that. You are a disgrace. You are. Anytime you would have your police officers kick a baby out like that, I don't care if you don't like the grandmother, but the fact that this baby was kicked out of that, it took away from all that you did. It took away. You are a disgrace. You didn't put Black folks all the way back. And these officers, I'm ashamed of y'all because y'all are not honoring y'all badge the correct way because y'all doing all the stuff that the men want y'all to do. And it's not right. That's not how police officers are supposed to act. You're supposed to protect us. I'm afraid of you all. I'm afraid of the Dalton Police Department.
All right, your 2 minutes are up.
That's a good point. These people are very dangerous and
How
they're
the
always
police-
doing her dirty work. They are not there to protect and serve the community. They are there to protect and serve Tiffany Tahoe. And they need to all go.
How the police? They scared of y'all as the police. Now, I hope this don't go over everybody's head, but this lady, she just need to step down. She may need to go to prison. She may need to see how it is in them walls, man.
Go down with her.
Good evening, everybody. I don't normally speak, and I am going to hold my temper, but I'm going to say this. Mayor, you stood out on my streets, and you asked me when you knew I didn't vote for you to give you a chance because you had better things. The only things that you have done were for you. You didn't do anything for the residents. You did it for yourself. These people out here, you have all messed with our rights, constitutional rights, First Amendment. And I am totally hurt. And you have acted in such a despicable way that I will never forgive you. So I'm asking for your resignation, your administrator's resignation, and the unnamed, I don't know what to call them, the trustee.
Just had a man.
That's unacceptable. Everybody up there, your attitudes are totally unacceptable. There's been no work done. You haven't been over on our block. The street is split. There's water. People had floods in their basements, coming in their backyard, into their house. You've done nothing. You don't care about nobody but yourself. Thank you.
Now, this lady is the one that's going to talk about, I think her daughter got killed in this whole situation. And this is what the whole riot has been on. This is how Tiffany Henyard pretty much started the hate that's going up against her. Check this out.
Okay, so my sister actually used my middle name,
because she was afraid that you wouldn't let me speak. I'm Cara Wilson. I'm the mother of Alexis Wilson, killed by Dolton, Illinois police. At the time that my daughter was killed, Tiffany stood in front of a microphone much like this and said that she stood with the cops, and they did do the right thing by killing my 19-year-old child. Not only did she not take those words back, she didn't offer her condolences. She's never said anything. The first thing she did was hire this group of security guards to surround her and PR. So the real reason Tiffany has security is hiding from accountability about what she said about Alexis Wilson when she was killed. Now, if you watch the coverage of this murder, these officers violated her rights, reached in her car, jumped in her car, and put 7 bullets in my child. 2 in her head and 5 down her side. And the next day, you guys tried to spin it like she did something. Watch the video. She did nothing to deserve this. And again, last time they brought up Alexis, she's doing what she does now. Look this way, look that way, every way, but at the person talking. You don't give a damn, and you never did, and you never acted like it. She called out a whole press conference to call my daughter a criminal, an Homewood Flossmoor graduate with no criminal record.
That's crazy.
But Tiffany, you have one, because we used your mugshot to protest in front of your house, and that's why you hid. That's why you have security. So let's tell the truth, which I know you're incapable of.
So, y'all see, this is pretty much the main reason of why all of the residents they pissed, they mad, they want answers. They not even really getting the answers they want. But I don't know what they can do, man. I want to hear Tiffany's response to this. I'm sure she's probably gonna say the whole same spiel she been saying. They lying on me. Y'all not listening to the facts. You know, she just said the same thing and always get caught in lies. So let me know what y'all think about this, man. Do you think Tiffany Henyard just need to the feds need to come in and clear this thing up? They need to have a vote to where if enough of the residents vote Tiffany out, she need to just step down, in my opinion, okay? But let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.
Make sure you get your free water test at envirely.com. Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.